So from meltdowns at the state fair to crying in the middle of the grocery store, we know a child's temper tantrum, they can happen almost anywhere. And while you might not be able to avoid those tantrums, there are some ways that you could just survive those tantrums. So joining us now with a few strategies, Dr. Gigi Chawla, the Chief of General Pediatrics at Children's Minnesota. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, it's good to be back. And you're right, they happen in the most inopportune places and the most embarrassing scenarios.
Why do they begin? Why do children have temper tantrums?
Well, usually between the ages of 1 and 3 is when this occurs, and why we call it the terrible twos. And they're, it's a struggle for them, right? They're trying to develop their autonomy. They're trying to match their desire with their skill set, right? They want to be able to do this physical thing. They want to be able to make their own decisions. They want to be able to tell you why. Yeah. But they don't necessarily have the words or the physical capabilities to do that. They don't have the emotional regulation yet to be able to manage that frustration. And it all comes out in a big mess on the floor.
It certainly does. And let's be real. Are there things that parents can do to kind of navigate some of those challenges? Because you never know when it's going to happen, but you know when you're in it. And now you're just trying to figure out, how do I get out of it? How do I stop it?
Well, sometimes you can predict it as a parent, right?
I'm not there yet.
You can predict it if they're overly tired, if they're too hungry, and you're just like, that some of that is going to happen. Yeah. You can predict it at times when you're going to be asking for a change, like we're going to get ready to go. Yeah. And so sometimes if you start to prepare them, we're going to be going in 5 minutes, we're going to be going in 3 minutes. Yeah. And then, we're going to do a countdown together that we're going to get ready to go.
Kind of lessens it a little bit?
Yes. Okay. So some of that you can predict, others you can't, and it's just hard.
I'll tell you this too, I think at least I've noticed this with a child. Sometimes the parents, they can also impact how their child reacts with their facial expressions. I'm guessing you found that too. The way a parents react is the way a child can react sometimes.
Absolutely. That is the greatest feeder into how large, how escalated the tantrum is, and actually how quickly it resolves. Okay. So as a parent, kind of the first thing that you want to do, in the grocery store is just check yourself, right? Try to keep yourself calm, understand that this is all about your child, just trying to give their voice to a scenario, give their voice to a situation they're unhappy with. Yeah. Try to put yourself in their situation too. They don't know how to raise their voice. They don't know how to let you know that they want to do something different. Yeah. And then take that time to kind of teach your child and to teach everyone around you how calm you are. Walk away, distract, use any other tools that you have to be able to change the scenario. But do not give in.
Don't give in. That's the most important thing. Don't give in. Really quickly, is there anything that parents can do to avoid tantrums?
Yeah, I think, just pacing, making sure that you're remembering if your child's too hungry, too, sleepy, that those are not the scenarios. Yeah. Really making sure that you're counting down, and use your art of distraction to help you.